Hi, I'm Zarina Delmar and welcome to my channel. Let's dive into the super important topic for every woman and man also, diets. What to eat in order to lose weight? Should we eat something or anything to lose weight and to keep the result throughout our life? So, you expect that I'm gonna give you a lot of boring info about count calories, about nutrition dense food, about whole food, about nutrition plans. No, I like science, guys. And what science tells us? That all these popular modern diets may ruin your metabolic health. They may help you to lose weight in short-term perspective, but in a long-term perspective, they may harm you, and I will explain how. And if you watch till the end, you'll finally understand that croissant may be less harmful than overuse of any special super modern diet. Let's go. But first of all, who I am and why do I know what I'm talking about and why you should believe me. So I'm Zarina Delmar. I'm creator of my 3D movement method. I'm talking about proprioception, about this constant and deep dialogue between your brain and body, and my system trains first of all your brain, your nervous system, and second of all, as the consequence, you start seeing your great body. I have moved to Los Angeles 4 years ago. I became a social media influencer, and within these 4 years I've grown up my community. Now I have more than 4 million followers around the world. So my subscribers are from more than 55 countries, Russian speaking, English speaking, every language speaking. And I faced that problem being a girl during my puberty. I know you, girl. I really understand and feel you. We all had tried to lose weight, to stay as skinny as possible. I tried a lot of diets. Even marshmallow one, please don't ask me. I lost my periods for a year and a half when I was 16 years old. And I had this bad body image and eating disorder also. And when I was around 30, I started to make my own research about body, about movement, about physical activity, and about nutrition. And you could tell me, so what? Every girl tries different diets. Why you're speaking, why we should believe you? The point is that now I am almost 40, I'm 39, and I have never had such a body, flexible, strong, soft at the same time. I never felt this true elasticity and this tensegrity, integrated tension in my body. Even when I was 20, even when I was 15, I did not have such body. So let's dive into the main topic of every human: what to eat to stay healthy, how to eat to put off some extra fat and grow more muscle mass. Let's go. Let's talk about Minnesota starvation experiment. Back in 1944-45, the US scientists studied how semi-starvation influences the human body. Why this experiment is important? Because it proves one simple thing: cutting calories does not work for sustainable loss of weight. So they picked up 36 men. They started with normal for 3 months. For first 3 months, they started with normal 3,200 calories diet. The next 6 months, those men started with 15k calories diet. Do you know what I'm talking about? We all know about 1,200, 400 or 1,500 calories diet. And what was the result? Great result. All those participants lost 25% of their weight. But, you know, there is always but. They not only regained the extra weight they had, but they gained much more. They forgot how to feel full, and they started eating 10,000 calories. So what was the final result of that experiment? Yes, participants lost 25% of their body weight, but also there is always but. They complained. They started having depression, weakness, hair loss, swelling, sleep problems, and huge mental breakdowns. Because I think, you know, guys, 15,000 calories, it's a disaster. And when the experiment ended, what happened? Almost all of them regained weight, and they binge up to 10,000 calories a day because they could not feel full anymore. This mechanism was totally broken. So, for me, the real truth for this experiment is that starvation destroys not only your body, not only your metabolic health and the rate of the whole metabolic processes, it just destroys your mind and does not lead to sustainable result. So you will lose weight, and you know about this yo-yo effect. You're losing weight, you're gaining weight, you're losing weight, you're gaining weight. It doesn't work at all. Now let's jump into most popular diets. Now the most popular diet, and during the recent 10 years, keto diet. So it is famous, it is terrifying, it is trendy. What do? You cut all the carbohydrates, practically zero carbohydrates, and you load up on fats and protein. So you're eating steak with a slab of butter, and this is just perfect. Even veggies. You're not permitted to eat veggies with higher amount of carbohydrates. And the main goal of this diet is to push your body to ketosis, to start using fat for energy, not your carbs for energy, but fat for energy. And I know many of my friends are losing weight. Even keto diet may help with your sugar level. So if you have higher sugar level or your insulin resistance, keto diet may help you, of course. But there is also but, you know, many folks sitting on keto diet complains. They have fatigue, irritability, headaches. So this is not natural and normal. You have your plate. You need to have proteins, carbs. You need to have fats. You need to have veggies. And each plate during each meal shall be diverse. So cutting out very important element of your natural nutrition is bad, not only for your body, but for your nervous system and your mental health. So if you have any problems with kidney, you don't need to start sitting on keto diet. It can be dangerous. But if we think about only losing weight, I know, girls, many of you just think, I need to lose weight. I need to start with something because I need to be motivated, and keto diet really helps. But the thing is, when you get out of this diet, when you bring carbs back, what will happen with your weight? It will come back. Because guess what? We are designed to eat carbs. It is absolutely normal that we have different sources of energy. And sometimes it could be carbs, sometimes it could be fats, depending on our hormonal status. But I don't think that we need to eliminate any important nutrients from our plate. Paleo diet means that you don't consume processed food. Only the food which you know how was produced. Fish, meat, nuts, oils. Good. So really, paleo protocols were designed to help with people with different dysfunctions, problem with their immune system, etc. But as I've told you, any diet means that you are restricting yourself from something, and paleo diet is the same. You are restricting yourself from carbohydrates, and for me it won't last long. Yes, you don't eat processed food, you cut off absolutely any sugars, but what about fruits? So if we think about cavemen, and science reminds us, they lived near to about 30. I think it's not the best advertisement for this type of diet. And carnivore diet. This diet takes us to the extreme. Nothing, only meat, and maybe sometimes fish, but only meat. Guys, it's not about excluding carbohydrates. It's about excluding everything except meat. Honestly, I really don't know who thought this was a great idea to eat only meat, but I know that in ancient China there was a form of execution when a prisoner was fed only with meat. And within 2 weeks, those prisoners usually died because of intestinal blockage. I don't wish that to anyone, but chronic constipation, definitely. So without fiber and probiotics, I'm not talking about carbohydrates, but of course without carbohydrates, large amount of meat just turn toxic in the human body. And now my favorite and many of my girlfriends' favorite type of nutrition, fasting. All we know, 12 hours, 16 hours, 72 hours, like the whole week was bad. It's natural. Many scientists tell us it's natural. We are fasting during our sleep. We are waking up, we have breakfast, or we may not have breakfast, but usually our fasting lasts for 12 hours, and then you should fast more and more. For me, it's not sustainable. It's not good for your digestion, and once you stop, you will gain weight again. And let's talk about women. So all the experiments around fasting were made on men, and now we know that fasted trainings also beneficial for men, but for us women, when we wake up, we have the highest cortisol level. We cannot fast. If we fast and then we go and work out or exercise or doing something at home, we are just gaining more weight. We are not building up muscles, because for our muscles we need to eat. And that means that 16 hours fasting or even more is not good for women 35 plus. Please respect your hormonal status, check upon your hormonal status. If you have any problem with your belly fat, with your flabby arms, or you struggle gaining muscle mass, you should think about nutrition and stop fast. And yes, after fasting, the first and natural instinct is to binge. And now, how do I eat to stay in this shape? I recognize my shape is really the best one that I have had in my life, and this is in 39, when I am in active stage of perimenopause, just shifting to menopause. I hope you know that your perimenopause starts 10, even 15 years before the actual menopause. So how do I eat? Do I eat pizza? Yes. Do I eat desserts? Yes. Do I drink alcohol? Yes. You should think about the amount of alcohol, but I can drink a glass of wine and that's okay. So my system is really very simple. You remember, I had these big problems with my body image, with eating disorder. I have 3 meals per day. I have 4 hours gap between my meals. And the duration of each of my meal is not more than 25 minutes. Why 25 minutes? Because you need to sit at the table, you need to eat your food, you need to feel that taste. And it usually takes 10-15 minutes, but it's better that it be 20 minutes. And after you add your main meal, you start what? You start looking for dessert, for coffee, and this coffee may happen like 30 minutes after your main meal. you're having your coffee, your dessert. So that means that you're eating within more than 25 minutes. And that means that you start eating the whole day. What I usually tell to my subscribers, to my students, to those who have tried my programs, count the number of eating events you have throughout the day. It may happen that you're eating throughout the day. You have your breakfast, then in an hour or half an hour or 2 hours, you're having your coffee with your cookies, and then you have your lunch, and then again you have your coffee or tea with banana, with apples or something, or with granola and Greek yogurt. That's your snack. And then you're having your dinner, and again. So it may happen that you have more than 10 eating events per day, and after dinner you start watching your TV show, and you're eating your popcorn and drink your wine, or eat cheese plate with this, frankly speaking, really tasty stuff, but you don't need it. So you don't need to overeat. That's why I have 3 meals per day, and I don't have snacks, because I don't need snacks. And no latte, no even apple. Apple is a snack which makes your sugar level go up and then crash down. So we need to eliminate these crashes during the day, these glucose spikes during the day. Whole meal, 3 meals per day, 4 hours between meals, and no snacks. What a main conclusion I have for myself, and I'm teaching that my kids, my daughter and my son. So diets teach you to fear food. But I truly believe that every kind of food is your friend. If you feel mentally exhausted, if you really want this chocolate or cookie, eat it. But it's only like 10% of your whole nutrition. Usually you eat whole foods, just plate after plate, 3 meals. I don't even name them breakfast, lunch, or dinner, just 3 whole foods meals. And yes, I may eat a cookie or chocolate, but it does not happen regularly, and I don't fight with the food. I don't execute myself. I don't just, once I had my croissant with coffee, I won't, during the next day, I won't try to kill these calories, to burn these calories. That's okay. My body will burn it because it has enough muscle mass, because it has this intelligent mechanism. If she wants chocolate, she will eat chocolate. But the next day, she will eat her regular meals, and my body will digest everything I ate when it was like not for my nutrition, for nourishing, but it was for my mental health. And we all know that food tastes better when we are hungry. So enjoy this hunger between your main meals and eat this tasty food. I am hearing a lot about that is not tasty. I don't like veggies. I don't like broccoli. I don't like any fiber. You will like it once you're hungry. Of course, if I drink sweet latte with croissant within 2 or 3 hours, I won't eat veggies. They are not tasty. But if you're hungry, you will eat veggies first, and you will feel all the taste. And again, my favorite tip: in order to enjoy this hunger between meals, I need to move. I have this program, Movement Snack, when you're just having enough time, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you may move your body and stop thinking about this dessert and coffee. And you will feel that these kind of snacking, movement snacks, are better than chocolate and hotter than cappuccino. Just try it, guys. I wish you all the health, and don't forget to leave a comment, to like this video, and to subscribe. I'm working for you.